Hey guys, my name is Rudy, and today's project is going to be, I should say, on a channel of doing stuff and things. We're going to replace that bulb, or that light, with a motion sensor here, like this, to match the rest of my house. These guys actually are pretty easy to install. This is the same style I have in the front and in the back over here. I'll show you real fast what it looks like. You got a motion light back here. They're under $40, and this one's been here a while. I have two more in front. Actually, very easy to install. We're going to go talk about how to install them. So first thing we're going to do is make sure your light switch outside or inside is turned off. Mine is. That keeps us safe. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the covers on this one, and we will start there. So this is relatively easy. You got two screws here, two Phillips, one on top, one on the bottom. You go and take these out. And I am seeing, I'm going to throw this, so I'm going to gather this. And it's got a newer light bulb in here. I don't recall ever doing this. So I'm going to throw this down here. I'm going to undo the light bulb here. Again, please make sure your power is off. This guy's really easy. I'm doing this live as we go. This right here should be the only thing holding this base in place. And you can see they did put weather stripping on here, which is good. That's exactly what I plan on doing as well. Go ahead and pull this off. You can see you got three wires here. You got the ground, the neutral, the positive. And what's really good is this guy's kind of set up for the back plate here, so I really don't have to do much sealing. They did a really good job. The other guys had a large circular hole underneath, and lights were similar to this one. This one makes it a whole lot easier. So what I'm going to do is, as always, color code. You got white, black to black, white to yellow, and ground to ground. So I'm going to remove the caps here. What makes it a little bit more challenging is this time I'm actually on a ladder, and this is the last one. The rest of my lights are actually nice and easy motion. What I like about these, they got motion sensors. I like having my yard lit up a little bit at night. So we got this guy here. This guy's going to go in the trash, and then we're going to go ahead and remove this guy here, and we're going to look at what's in our kit. Again, I got these guys at Lowe's to match. I don't remember if I did a video on my page of stuff and things. Has over 300 videos, so I did not search to see if I did this topic before or not. I don't remember doing a topic like this. You got a manual here, really good instructions on how to put everything together. The motion sensor is covered in here as well. That would be, there's your parts list. So this plate here is the one that's going to replace the flat one that's in there too. We're going to figure out how to do that here in a minute. May have to do a little bit of drilling. And then it talks about wiring over here, how to set it up. And the one thing you really need is this light bulb, like I said, around, I think it was like 40 bucks. And then clear silicone to seal it. Our light box, this is what our light looks like. The parts are in it. So we got caps, we don't want to reuse the old ones. And really like a photographer works like cameraman. Down on the flare with it. And here's our bulb, our new light fixture. Looks pretty cool. I like it. So back here, you can see, break the plastic here. This is our light. This is the stuff we have to transfer over. We're going to go through this real quick, and then we'll go ahead and install this. Like I said, we got screws, hardware, and caps. silicone light itself. And let's see if there's anything else down here in this box. Nope, that's it. Like I said, very easy installation. Alright, let's get this thing on here. Okay, first thing you do is you're going to remove this nut over here and this nut over here on this thing. This will cause the back plate to drop. And it'll look like this. I'm going to remove the centerpiece, which is not required for this one, and you're going to remove the two black screws left and right of this thing, and you're going to install this. These spaces here should fit. I'm going to guess it's going to be right here and right there is where those screws should fit. If they don't fit, we'll have to re-drill, but let's give it a shot and see how this goes. Okay, what we did is we took the original piece, which stood right here. The holes are still here. If you have to re-drill, you have to use, again, masonry or concrete drill bits, which are a little bit more, the same ones I used for the earlier project of building the little encasing to block things from going in into my crawl space. Anyway, I was able to reuse that, so I got one on this side here, one on this side here, and what I'm seeing here is the plate is not completely flush against the wall, but that's okay. They probably could have used some kind of anchor. They didn't, but it is pretty rock solid. It's not going to go anywhere. Make sure these guys are tight, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to match the wiring counter. You got two options here. You got a ground screw over here, which we're not going to use because we already have a ground right here that we're going to use. We're going to connect the wiring. Our wiring should match. Back here, pop these guys out. Here is your wires. Just like the other one, you have black, white, and ground. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to twist the wires together. I'm going to try to show you at least one of them. And you're going to screw this in just like a regular screw till it's tight and make sure it's very secure. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already hot out here. So we can get this done. Here's what I did. Went ahead and built myself a little holder here. I would probably not do that because I could probably hold it if I didn't have to operate the camera. So then you take your cap that you got, you twist it in nice and tight, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Usually it'll come to a stop, or yeah, right about here. That's perfect. And then that's your ground. Same thing with your black over here. And last but not least, the white. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tuck these guys in. We're going to remove this. We're going to slide it onto this thing here, and then we'll talk about the rest of this. We're going to try to tuck in the wiring over here in this area. There is some room here, so I do try to spread them, and I want to keep away from the metal plate. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take apart my little holding thing I had here. Get rid of that. I'm going to probably readjust this after we get done here, but everything is here. Everything's nice and capped. It's got some room. I'm going to readjust this before we call this good. And so again, this will not be the final product here. I'm going to do this now for us, and then I'm going to do it one more time here. Connect this to the guy here. Put the screws in, tuck your stuff in neatly, and we'll continue. Okay, I went ahead and evened out these guys. They're a bit lightly painted here, so you gotta be really careful not to beat them up. I got them in nice and tight. The whole thing looks pretty square and pretty flush around the base over here. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a light bulb, and then we're gonna put weather stripping caulk right over here circle this, make it all nice and tight. So we're going to put in a light bulb. And then we got to read the switches over here, see what this is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the settings I have for the other one. There we go, there's our light. Here we are. So this last part here is where your settings are. I can't see from the camera here, so I'm going to have to adjust those. And at the first night, it's going to keep doing this for a little bit until it settles down and figures out where the light is. You can actually save yourself that step by turning it off and turning it back on at night, and it'll actually settle down. Once it goes into a night, it'll be steady. It'll come on when there's movement. And that's it. Very easy project. I don't know what this would cost you for getting a professional to do it, but there's us. I'm going to go turn it off, and I'm going to go ahead and seal this, and then I'm going to go ahead and just play with the settings. Any questions or issues on installation of something like this, let me know. If you find this useful, my channel is all about helping people do stuff and things. From South Florida, it's Rudy, helping you do stuff and things. Till next time. Okay, wrapping up this project. I went ahead and sealed. So what I did is I removed, take my tube here of silicone, remove the cover, and all I did is, while lightly squeezing, made a complete circle around this entire thing. Now, as far as the settings, let's go through that real quick here. So the manual here says, switch on the left is the interval. I want mine for the full 10 minutes. Every time it feels something, it stays on for 10 minutes. So that's 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes here on the left. On the right hand side, you can increase the intensity, and I have messed with that with different things. If I'm out here in my backyard, sitting at my stand over there, the light that's reaching over there sometimes turns off, so I might want to increase the intensity, but you got low sensitivity, medium, and high. I got this thing set to medium, and I might move the other one to high. Anyway guys, that was easy. Let's see, started out at 9 o'clock. It is about an hour. Not bad. Taking our time. Help you do stuff and things. Please like and subscribe if you find this interesting, and love to hear your comments. Till next time, take care.